full moon in Taurus, partial lunar eclipse vibes reading. Let's get into it with Amina. I don't want to waste any time, okay? Because I've been I have been a ball of scattered energy the last few days. And all of that's because the week leading up to this full moon, I'm going to be doing a 7-day spiritual cleansing. And when I chose this week, I did not anticipate that it would be such a potent time for change and transformation. I know that full moons reveal things, like that my hands are ashy. Let me put some lotion on. But I know that it illuminates stuff and, shed light on things you've been overlooking. I know all of that, but it's been real the last few days. And so I want to get this reading out before the actual day of the full moon. For once, I usually don't upload these until the actual day of the eclipse, the lunar activity that I'm discussing. But I feel that this energy needs a little bit more prepping, okay? So you've probably already been experiencing it. By the time this uploads, I'll be in my white. I'll be cleansing already. So I can already tell that week, well, this week where this upload is going up, is going to be very trying, okay? I'm already starting to lighten my colors so I could be ready to go into all white. This is my last day wearing some kind of makeup. It's just lip liner. I'm not really a makeup person anyway, but when I do my spiritual cleansing, you're all natural. No makeup, no nail polish, no false nails, no jewelry. And those of y'all that know me know I don't leave my house without my earrings or my bracelets or something. But it's time. So let's get into it with Amina. All right, let's get into it. A lunar eclipse, first of all, is when the moon moves into the Earth's shadow and causes the moon, to be darkened. So this only occurs when Earth is and the moon are like closely aligned. Okay, so that means the moon is really close at this time. And this is a hunter's moon. Those that don't know how the moons got their names, a lot of them got their names from the colonizers, the pioneers that came to America, and they said, oh, the natives here at this time of year, they showed us that it's a very good time to hunt. And so that's how this moon received that name. It's a time of year where it's good to hunt and stock up for the winter months, okay? So what does this mean for us? The hunter moon influence to me means you are going to feel like you're searching for something. You're going to feel like you have a goal, but maybe you can't 100% put your finger on exactly what it is, but you know there's something you're searching for, something more that you need at this time. Okay, so that's kind of the vibe. But when you are going through a period with a lunar eclipse, there's a little bit more that comes with it. Okay, so when you're experiencing a lunar eclipse, there are things that they are going to reveal. That's just what a full moon does anyway. And this is a full moon and a lunar eclipse. So this is double the magnifying of stuff you don't want to look at, stuff you don't want to deal with. So that means there will be no way you're going to make it through the next 2 weeks and not be changed in some way. Now, if you try to cling and refuse change or movement forward, then you're going to be someone who in November, you're looking around and saying, oh, the same things happened to me. Why? Because you'll be repeating a cycle again, going into 2024 in the same cycle, doing the same thing, having the same results. But if you are able to release and shed the things that are necessary, you will find November is going to be very prosperous and abundant and an emotionally satisfying time for you, leading you into 2024 feeling really good. So this partial lunar eclipse is meant to put a light on bad habits, old ones, like things you've been doing possibly all the way into your teenage years, some of you since you were little kids, just bad habits that now, as you are leveling up, my light worker, because you wouldn't be here if you wasn't a light worker on this planet, now these things have to be looked at and let go of. Otherwise, you're going to struggle to reach your purpose because you'll constantly be repeating cycles because you're not learning the lesson. You're seeing it as this is happening to me. Why? And you're not seeing it as this is happening for me. Why? What do I need to be seeing? Okay? That's how you have to look at it. I'm sorry if I say okay a lot. It's the mama in me, the teacher in me. I'm used to always checking to make sure everybody gets it. Okay? Okay. How has this moon been affecting you guys? Put it in the comments. How has the vibe been? I'm going to tell y'all, for me, it's illuminating where I have no time for me. That's what's showing up for me. It's showing me where I make time for everybody else and I forget myself a lot. And then I think that I'm giving myself some love, some energy, but I don't know, maybe it's not enough. I've also been noticing bad habits that I have, spotlight on them. Things that I might overindulge in is being illuminated at this time. Like, you need to stop, or you need to cut down, or you need to have some way that this is not a hindrance in your progress. And these are things that you have to think about as you are being shown stuff in your life that may no longer fit. So I could say this full moon has been revealing to me my value, my worth. It's a full moon in Taurus. Taurus is the house of gain, okay? So this is a potent time to make money. It's the house of money and self-worth. But do you see the two words? Money, self-worth. If you don't see your self-worth, then the money you might be seeing may not be that much. And this may not feel like a prosperous period for you. But if you are coming into understanding your value, your worth, then the opportunities that are going to present themselves are going to reflect that. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Helps you guys out. But that's what I've been trying to do, is really getting into a state of selfishness, where I'm focusing now on how I feel. How do I feel? Am I tired? Then I need to rest. Do I want to do this right now? No? Then don't do it. That's where I'm at right now. And I've had to do this assessment before in my life where I found myself overwhelmed and burdened. And if you're feeling overwhelmed and burdened, it's time for you to do the same thing. Okay? Really see what you need to let go of, and really see what is worthy of staying within your vibration. Yeah, what's worthy. Okay? And that's not conceited. That's self-love. I love myself enough that I'm not going to allow myself to spend time around people, places, or things that lower my value, don't see my value, or make me feel less valued. And that's it, y'all. So, I want to do a general pick-a-pal. And after I do this little general read for the tribe, I'm going to give you a 5, as always, because 5 is my number for transformation and change. I'm going to give you 5 ways that you can really thrive during this time, okay? One of the major ways I would tell you is change up your vibe with your colors. I'm lightening up, but yellow and green for me today was screaming, like heart and solar plexus energy, confidence, determination, and this grounded, loving connection to Mama Earth and myself, my heart. Okay? Also, if you like the shirt or any of the shirts you see me wearing that have artwork on them, they are done by Lay Night. This shirt is probably my favorite. I mean, I exercised and lost weight so I could fit back into this shirt. It was created when I was doing my signature program, Feel the Shift. And she put crystals, there's crystals on this shirt and the whole 9. I have matching earrings that go with the shirt. Like, she is dope. And she's on YouTube. She has a program called Write It Out, where you can use her prompts to write out certain things that you might have been suppressing. And this is a good time period for writing stuff out, because you're going to be discerning what is staying in and what is leaving your life at this time. So look for her at Lay Night. Her link should be appearing somewhere. Hope I'm pointing the right way. And check her out and get yourself an original Lay Night apparel creation. So on that note, let's go to the general read. So the way this general reading is going to work, I'm going to just check out what's going to be the vibe for the tribe for this full moon in Taurus. What is the vibe? Then I'm going to look at my oracle deck to find out where the tribe is going to experience the biggest transformation, and that will give you an opportunity to see where you need to be focusing your energy right now in your life, because that's where the biggest shift is going to occur. So first I'm going to give you a vibe for the day of the full moon. No, I'm sorry, the day before, the day of, and then the week following. All right, so you're getting 3 to 5 checks. Not very long, because you still have a pick-a-pal that I'm going to offer you guys for a little bit more of a personalized look at things, even though it's still general. So tribe, how's this lunar eclipse? Well, actually, the pick-a-pal is looking at the lunar eclipse effects. This general read, I'm just going to look at the vibe for the full moon in Taurus. How are we going to be affected by this house of gain, self-worth, and money? All right. So leading up to this eclipse, we have the Hanged Man reversed coming out. I'm using the Cat Tarot. So the day before the eclipse, you maybe all week, you've been feeling kind of like you're not really doing anything, not moving anywhere, not making any big plans or big moves. Things have been kind of moving slowly. On Friday, October 27th, you may feel like you get an epiphany, some kind of awakening, like, okay, I see. That type of feeling, like, I get it. I know what I want to do next. So Friday's energy is going to have you really seeing what your ancestors have been trying to show you all week. And maybe you couldn't see it, but on Friday, you're going to be like, oh, I got it. And movement is going to begin again, okay? So if you've been feeling a little stagnant and stuff this week, don't worry about it. Friday, you're going to have some kind of realization that's going to get things moving again. All right, it's going to be different for everyone. So the day of the full moon, the vibe for the tribe is the 3 of Wands reversed as well. So when I'm showing you the 3 of Wands, this is about somebody who is at the threshold of all their blessings and stuff coming in, but they can't see it, but they know it's coming. When it's in the reverse, you may experience a feeling of doubt. So Saturday's energy may have you start to question whether or not the things you've been waiting on, the things that drive you passionately, are they going to manifest? But when you get the Three of Wands reversed, they're saying you're about to give up on something right when it's about to enter your life. So let me see. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck and see, what is that? Eight of Wands, fast movement. So Saturday, maybe you'll get like one last hit of self-doubt. Maybe you'll get like one little hit of feeling like you're behind the competition, or people are jealous, or people don't want to see you soar. But if you stay focused with your eye on the prize, there is so much coming in for you. Saturday is going to feel like it's just the beginning of a lot of movement. Opportunities coming in, people reaching out to you, you going places. Saturday, don't give up. There's something you've been looking at, you've been wanting, or something you've been thinking about or dreaming for. It's coming. Don't give up. Now, look, I said it's coming, and now one of my kids is at the door trying to get in. Look at that. It's coming. Maybe you got things locked down and you're not letting it in. I take everything as a sign. Your opportunities are trying to come in. Open the door. All right? Now, before I open my door, let me give you your card for the week following this full moon energy. The Ace of Pentacles. So if you follow my guidance, the week after this full moon, the opportunities that are coming in are going to make you feel financially excited. It's going to be like an opportunity that's going to offer you a lot of money or some kind of financial stability that's going to come in during the week after. Still in the vibe of this full moon and this house of gain. But what I'm hearing is this is going to manifest for those who have realized their value. The more you realize your worth, the bigger the gain. And it's trying to come in big time. All right, before I open that door, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. So stay listening to your intuition. Keep your eyes focused on what it is you want. Keep your heart open. Look at the light coming in to confirm that. Okay, guys. All right. So keep your heart open. Listen to your intuition. And look how she's still focused upwards. Stay connected to source energy. Trust. Everything is manifesting as it is supposed to. And lastly, let's see where the biggest shift needs to take place or is going to take place for this to come in. Well, there you have it. Blossoming, flower moon. There's nothing that's going to get in the way of this except you. You are blossoming. You've been doing a lot of spiritual work, or you've been seeking spiritual guidance. And now, whatever you've been doing, it's going to begin to grow and blossom. It's almost like you're going to feel as if you are finally flowering. You're finally feeling yourself. You see how talented you are. You know how beautiful you are and handsome you are. And just ready to create beauty in the world. And for many of you, creativity is going to really be a big boom for you in the coming week. So if you're a musician or creative artist or someone who uses sound, maybe even communication of some sort, the following week is going to be amazing. Now, these two cards were fighting to come out. So before I let in Destiny or my child, let me give them to you. So, your ancestors are saying to get into a state of gratitude and an energy of sovereignty. Okay? Know that you are regal. Know that you are blessed. Stay in the energy of gratitude, but I'm also feeling this is your ancestors thanking you for doing the work you're doing, because the work you're doing yourself is also healing generations before you and after. and they thank you, and they're grateful for the work you're doing, and they want you to know that the moon's energy does have a huge effect on you, and you are harnessing it very, very well. They're very proud of you. They look down at you as, or look upon you, because they're not really floating in the sky, but they look at you as a very matured person, someone who is growing into their highest self and really starting to understand what their purpose is, or what they want their purpose to be in this world, because you have free will. All right. And that's your general reading for the tribe. I'll be right back with 5 ways that you can most benefit from this energy. And then after that, you'll get your pick-a-pow reading. Are we all waiting for the pick-a-pow? Anyway, let me go open the door. And y'all better let y'all door open up too and let in them blessings. Back with how to use the effects of partial lunar full moon in Taurus eclipse energy. Okay. I'm going to tell you how you can use this energy so that it works for you and not against you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So number one, be open to change. In friends, in location, in career, in your desires, in who you are. Huge changes. If you don't become one with the energy of transformation, if you are not someone who's able to release and let go and open up to new coming in with ease, then this time period will trigger anxiety in you, because you'll see things shifting and changing around you. And if you are not open to change, if you're someone that change brings fear to you, then this time period is going to be difficult for you. So what I want my light workers to do is start to open up to accept change. And how do you do that? Well, you go within. You can affirm. Even if you are afraid of change, you can acknowledge that with your guides. I am afraid of huge shifts and changes at this time, but I am working on myself so that I become more open and accepting of cycles completing and new ones beginning. That just came off the dome. So y'all could use that. Okay? But you have to be open to changes on all levels. So prepare yourself now. In November, tell yourself nothing is going to be the way it was anymore. There's going to be huge shifts and changes. Okay? So be prepared. And then that way, when they happen, you'll see the positive in it, rather than see it as fear of something that you don't know what's on the other side of it, you know? Number 2, let go of old thought patterns and behavior. They're no longer going to serve you. So if you still have thought patterns that stem from your youth, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I have to protect myself. I don't trust nobody. I'm one up here. I just don't trust. You know, those type of things. It's time to let those go. Like, why are you carrying them? If you was Sophia, Miss Sophia from The Color Purple, all my life I had to fight. If you was that, then now it's time to let that go. Don't let that define you. There's nothing cute about struggle. Let me tell you that. And this is really for my city folk, because I grew up in New York City. And there's something about the struggle, the grind, that people try to make cool. Ain't nothing cool about having a bleeping struggle. Okay, because this ain't my no filter channel, so I'm going to try to curb myself here and there. But there ain't nothing cute about struggling. What's cute about somebody who could barely make it? Who feels like they're not going to make it all the time? There ain't nothing cool about that. What's cool about grinding? Who want to always have to grind? Do you know what the grind means? That means you never rest. You always working. You never rest. You're always looking for the next thing to do. You never rest. Ain't nothing cool about that. And then the hardcore exterior. Oh, I'm so hard. I'm so tough. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. Anybody mess with me, they know what they're gonna get. I'm nuts. I'm crazy. I'm wild. That shit ain't cute. You're grown. It's time to release old behaviors and thought patterns that no longer serve you. Because if you stay in them moving into November, you're going to see how these old ways and habits are going to shit on you. Sorry, guys. I just have to use, that's the only word I could use for it. All right. They're going to come to shit on you. They're going to backfire on you. So where you think it's cute to struggle and to grind, you're going to run into situations where that ain't going to be able, that's not going to fly. Where you think it might be cute to be all hardcore and tough, and that goes for men and women. There's men that walk around thinking like, yeah, like they ready and willing. Cut it out. Because what's going to happen is you're going to start getting faced with stuff that's going to challenge and test that mindset. Who wants to deal with, who you want that? You want to have to worry about every day that there's possibly going to be a situation that you are magnetizing to you that's going to want to test how hard you really are? No. We want peace. We want tranquility. We want softness. We want caresses. We want love. We want sweetness now. We did the struggle. My light working team, we've been through some shit. If you're here with me, you have some struggles. You've had moments where you thought you weren't going to make it, but that is what made you. Don't let it define you. You weren't put on this planet to struggle. You were meant to thrive. The struggle was meant to create the strong person you are now. And you're strong enough to release old behaviors and thought patterns because they don't serve you no more. They don't serve you no more. You've outgrown them. Number 3. Focus on the second house of Taurus. Focus on that energy because the second house of Taurus is the house of gain. It's the house of money. It's the house of self-worth. It's the house of valuing yourself enough that you ain't gonna let nobody sell you short because you know that you bring value. Okay? And when you focus on the second house, call in your God-given prosperity that you've been blocking all this time, my light workers. Call it in. You're ready. You're ready for it now. Number 4. Stay in an energy of deservedness. Yo, I had a meltdown recently about deservedness because some people, they get it confused with entitled. When someone feels entitled, it's when you feel entitled to something when you didn't really do nothing to deserve it. You ain't really do no work. You didn't really put no effort in, but you feel like for some reason that should be yours because of the little you did. And you will experience that in relationships where someone feels entitled to your energy and you're like, why? You broke my heart. You hurt me. You left me. But they feel like they should be able to come back and tap into your energy whenever they want. They feel entitled. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about deservedness. Know that you deserve everything that the universe can provide. And it's not easy when you come from a background of lack, where you've seen your parents struggle, where you've seen their parents struggle, when you've seen your siblings struggling, where you see aunts and uncles not getting the way they want to go. It's not easy for you to say, well, I'm going to be prosperous when you come from lack. But this is the time to release that mindset and look back at all that you've done. A lot of you here are creatives. Most of you express yourself through some artistic form. Look back at your life in the arts. Think about all the people you touched and moved that you don't realize. Some of you are teachers. Think about the students that you probably even thinking about no more that remember you and the jewel you dropped on them. Think about just the good deeds you've done. The things your parents might have done that wounded you, but you forgave. People that did things to hurt you, but you forgave or you reconciled. You deserve to be blessed. And you have to be in that mindset to enter November and get your prosperity that's due to you. Get into the energy of your ancestors who are seeking reparations and realize you deserve your own. You deserve it. Like I had a moment where I was screaming that to the heavens I think I was in my kitchen or my bedroom and I was like, what is happening, yo? Like, I don't need to do any more work. I deserve the blessings that are coming in. People may be jealous. People may hate because they don't see the work that I've done. All they see is social media appearances. But I've been on this journey for decades. Decades. On this journey for decades. So don't let anybody come and try to make you feel like you're not worthy of the blessings. Don't let them make you feel like you don't deserve the things that come your way, and let them hate and be jealous. That's fine. Use that energy as motivation. Because the only reason why anyone would get jealous or hateful or envious of somebody who is glowing up is because they still in the dark, in their shadows, and they haven't worked through it. And they're wondering, how the hell did you get through all the stuff that they know you've been through and you're still shining? Instead of asking you to show them how you did it or lead you to the mentor that guided you, they're going to look from a distance and look at you and feel like you're not worthy. Don't you dare let nobody pull you into that energy. You are worthy. You have value. Oh my God. Somebody out there really needs to hear this. It's making me emotional. You deserve to be blessed. You deserve it. I'm crying for all of us that still struggle with that deservedness. I do too. Whew. So affirm, I deserve. I deserve all of the abundance of the universe. I deserve it. Number 5. Woo, y'all. Get connected to the Earth Star and Root Chakra. Get connected now so that you can get into your energy of fearlessness. So that you could be in an energy of feeling stable, supported, grounded, connected to this planet. And when you connect to Earth, the energy of abundance is going to cover you, because look at this planet. There is no other planet in our solar system that we know of that is as abundant as Earth. This is the only planet that self-reproduces. This is the only planet that has its own species. This is the only planet that can rebirth itself. Freaking shut everything down and go, okay, I need to start anew. We are one with Earth, so model her. Go through the seasons she goes through. Watch how when things ain't right, she shakes things up, switches the flow, changes the vibration. We need to be more human, more connected to this planet and connected to each other. So, meditations on the Earth Star and the Root Chakra, wearing deep reds and blacks, and in the mindset of connecting to the roots, connecting to the heart center of this planet, the core. And you'll start to feel grounded and stable, and things will start to shift in your life. Go out and hug a tree. I am a tree hugger. If you want to immediately heal and watch doors open up for you right then and there, hug a tree. I swear to you. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story before we move to the pick a card reading. But I was trying to get to Guinea. Wasn't trying. I was going to Guinea, West Africa. But they had canceled my flight probably 3 times. And I was so depressed that I was starting to think I was not going to get there to see my fiance. So a friend came over, whose name I won't say. You know who you are. And she hung out with me. She made me feel better. And before she left, I walked her downstairs and I said, get a picture of me. You know who you are. I said, get a picture of me hugging a tree, because I have not been able to do it. And when I was younger, when I would walk to school, I would hug trees. I would talk to trees all the time. People probably thought I was a nut. But now that you're grown, they really think you're a nut, because, you know, they don't understand bonding with nature in that way. Most human beings would rather kiss a dog in the mouth than to wrap their arms around a tree or stop and pick a flower and smell its scent. So anyway, I hugged this tree. She took my picture. And I swear to you, when she left and I went back up to my house, my flight was renewed. There was a new flight time and it stuck. They didn't cancel. Nothing else went wrong. I got to the airport. Well, other things went wrong, but I made it to Guinea. Let's just say that. And it was because I felt very connected to the universe. Like, ain't nothing getting in my way. I got tree energy. What gets in the way of a tree? Trees bend and they're flexible, and it's not no way you getting a tree out of here unless you coming through with an axe and machete, and that's going to take you some work too, depending on the strength of the tree. So tap into that nature that's around you. And if you live in the city, go to parks as much as you can, especially before it gets very cold out. But even sometimes during the winter, go out and look at the beauty of the snow. Enjoy nature, connect to the planet. Earth star chakra is located 7 to 12 inches beneath your feet. So it's already deep into the earth, but if you haven't been activating it, then you're not going to be tapped in. I have sacred dun dances that activate the Earth Star chakra. And those of you that feel a disconnect from the planet, who sometimes feel like they're longing for other realms and universes, maybe you're a starseed and really spent a lot of time as one, and it's difficult for you to forget the peace and the calm and the serenity and the harmony of where you're originally from, and then coming here where it's chaos and there's emotions you probably didn't have to deal with that you're dealing with now. Earth Star Chakra, Root Chakra, my Sacred Dun dance will help you activate that. I will be doing a transformational course using the Sacred Dun, but most likely not until February of 2024. All right. But in the meantime, I will take the time sometime next week to put up some guided visualizations for activating that Earth Star chakra, okay? Because not many people deal with those. The Earth Star and the Soul Star, which is about 7 to 12 inches above your head. So, a very quick way of doing that, like I said, is going out into nature. Hug a tree, take off your shoes and socks, put your feet in the grass, in the dirt, sit by a lake, put your hand in the water, put your feet in some beach water, get some sand, bring it in your house, buy a plant, buy some form of greenery and put it in your home and connect to the earth. That's your mama, that's your source of food, light. Ooh. I said of food and my stomach said, wow. Did y'all hear that? I hope not. I'm about to go have me a bowl of homemade chicken soup that I made for myself. And I'll be back with the pick a card reading. Welcome to the pick a card portion of the lunar forecast. And I think I'm saying it like that, like, because it took me a very long time to set up this camera stand. Now I got a new camera stand and it did not come as expected. I was anxious for it all month waiting. I ordered this new camera stand. My other one broke. The new one came. Not only is it smaller than what I thought, but it struggles to hold my camera weight. However, I found a way to fix it and work with it, and it's actually not that bad. So I think that's a side note for some of us, to realize that maybe you are getting the blessings you're asking for and they're not coming in the way you expect. So you're not acknowledging them. But Spirit is saying acknowledge when something you want comes in. Okay, whether it comes in the way that you expect or not. And then you work it into your life in the best way that you can. Now you may hear my daughter singing in the background, because I opened the door. Okay, guys. So this pick-a-pal is going to tell you how this eclipse's energy is going to prepare you for the next month. So whenever you're watching this, whenever you're seeing this, whether there was an eclipse or not, you're meant to hear this reading because it's going to let you know how to prepare for the month that's coming. So we have 3 pals, and they're each represented by a mini starseed card. This is the one for pile 1. Oops. Pile 2. And pile 3. I'm allowing, well, not allowing, I'll change that word. They slapped that out of me real quick. I am asking for the star seeds, star ancestors to come through and help guide you through the next month, or into the next month rather. Because at this time, the way things are going in the universe, you really need your star ancestors right now. You need to know that there is more than just what happens here, and more than just this planet, and more than just our species. And the more that you open up to that knowing, the less struggle you have in this lifetime. So star ancestors are here to help guide you into November, which is the light workers month of prosperity. So we are supposed to be in an energy of worthiness and deservedness and knowing our value and opening up to let the blessings come in. Guilt-free, light workers, guilt-free. Accept the blessings and the gifts and the appreciation and the gratitude that's going to come pouring in for you. Stop deflecting it. If someone says you're beautiful, say thank you. If someone says you're handsome, you look good, say thank you. If someone says, wow, you're so smart, you did that well, say thank you. Do not say, no, you look good. Oh, no, you're handsome. Oh, no, you're very smart. You can always say that after, but accept the truth they are offering you first. Accept the compliment first before you send it back. Okay? Someone needed to hear that today. And I hope by now, matter of fact, let me help you get some grounding. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Ask for your ancestors to guide you to the path that's for you. Exhale, letting go of any stress, any tension, any restrictions in your body, any thoughts that need to get out, let them go. And I'll be back with the pile number 1. Hey, pile 1. Welcome to your read for the partial lunar eclipses 5. Really quickly, guys, have you ever eaten something and you really wanted it? You really, really, really wanted it. And then when you get it, you can barely eat it. It's like either your taste or the thrill for it has gone. Yeah. Maybe you're just not as anxious by the time you get the food, or it's not as tasty as you thought. Whatever the case may be, my pal ones, I just had a bowl of soup that I made myself, and it tastes very well. Don't get me wrong. It tastes really good. But for some reason, after about 3 spoons of it, I was like, I don't want this no more. But I've been trying to force myself because I know I'm hungry, so I got to eat something. What I want to tell you guys, the message that I'm getting for you guys is don't settle. Don't force anything. If it's not working for you, that means, okay, before it did, but now it's not. Grow with your changes and let things go that no longer taste good to you. Even if you feel like, oh, I wasted time, or I wasted that item or that energy. Nothing is a waste. Everything is beneficial to your growth in some way as a light worker. And I really feel a strong message for you not to settle for anything that you don't like. Don't force yourself to like it. Don't force yourself to accept it. You don't have to. All right, my star seeds. So your message from your star ancestors, this card is interesting. Channel. I don't want to influence choices, but this was the pile I felt drawn to. And it says, you are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. So if you chose pile 1 with me, then you have some gifts. You have an ability to be a healer in this lifetime in some way, shape, or form. All right. And don't think that when someone's like, oh, you should be a healer, it doesn't mean that's the name of your profession, because you can be a healer in many different professions. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. So what challenges are you meant to overcome at this time? That's your advice card. Where's the other one? And Moonology. All right. What challenges are you meant to overcome at this time, my pile 1s? You have beloved Venus. So if you've been having challenges when it comes to matters of the heart, you're going to overcome them, okay? You're going to overcome them. Perhaps you felt that love has been elusive. Maybe you've been feeling unworthy of partnership. Maybe you found a partnership that makes you feel really valued. Whatever the case may be, there's a challenge to this partnership or union or a romantic relationship that you will be overcoming through this energy of this partial lunar eclipse. You also have Scorpio energy, investigate, 8th house. So where there may have been challenges due to things that you need to decide if they're going to stay in your life or they're going to go out, you're going to overcome these challenges and you're going to allow certain things to naturally die. It's the only word I can hear. You yourself feel like you're going through a challenge. You were going through a challenging time where an aspect of yourself was dying so that a new energy could be reborn. And that's going to be the outcome. Okay. You're going to overcome any difficulties or challenges to this transformation. Dignified strength. Wow. You are really being supported at this time. You even have a gateway, a door, a threshold. You are being rewarded, I feel like, at this time for strength and perseverance, for not giving up and continuing to climb. No matter how difficult it got, how foggy it got, you couldn't see the way up or the way forward. You continued. And because of this dignity and strength you displayed, the challenges that may have made you feel like you needed to pull on so much strength just to make it through, it just feels like obstacles and challenges are melting away for you. These are the challenges that you're going to overcome. Is the challenge of allowing transformation to happen, the challenge of bringing together a love relationship, and any challenges that pushed at your courage and strength. You're going to overcome them. And you have faith in your dreams. Boom. Because you're going to overcome all of these challenges, it seems. They're not pointing in one direction. With the dignified strength card, it really shows you've gone through a journey and you're at the doorway, the threshold of letting. This made me think of a coffin. It's like you're at the threshold of letting something die. And now that I look at it again, it looks like a throne. You're letting an aspect of yourself die so a new one can be born. One that is grounded in strength. Okay, so pile 1, let's now look at what old patterns or behaviors are you being guided to release at this time, because these old patterns and behaviors could be challenges. But from the look of your reading, it just really looks like you have gotten over any obstacles and challenges. You literally have the death card center, which is what that makes me think of. A complete rebirth is happening for you with this partial lunar eclipse. All right, so what old patterns of behavior you be guided to release now? Clear your mind. You overthink, my ones. So you're being guided at this time to clear your mind. Meditate more. Meditate, and pray. Take time to look up at the sky. I'm hearing. I hear that winter. I don't know why this is coming in, and maybe this is for only a few of you. Take it if it resonates. But I feel like winter is going to be magical for you this year. And if you're someone who hates winter or you don't like winter, some special energy is floating around. It gives me a magical, like movie, like fairy tale feeling. Because you've come so far. And maybe some of the stuff that's in your head is in the past. It's like, you see how she or he is sitting here looking back at the mountains you've already crossed. So why keep looking back? You made it through. You're at the top. Clear your mind and release. Let these things go now. Those situations, those challenges are over. And leave the past behind. Wow. Wow. I don't know what else to tell you with that. And you have Capricorn and Gemini energy coming through as well. So that lets me know that your career and your ambitions need to take precedence at this time. The way you communicate as well as your travel is going to expand. So more opportunities to communicate, more opportunities to travel as well, and build your career. So maybe there's something with work that you're leaving behind, or you're being promoted, or you're moving into a new career, or you're moving into a more boss position. Also, I feel like, because I was going to put this card over here, and also I feel like leave the past behind when it comes to past love relationships as well. And that will help to open up the doorway for the new one that is coming in. If you got this pile, you have a new relationship you're either in or that's coming in as you are changing and transforming yourself. Okay? It's like your reward. It's coming in. But if you're still clinging to past pain and incidents that have happened, if your mind is not clear, then you will find that it could still end up being a challenge. All right. So what's coming in by November that you need to make room for now, subconsciously? So we have, let's do that one last. You have a lot of Scorpio energy coming in. Regeneration, Eclipse card on top of that. Stand firm in the eye of the storm. You're going through a huge change, but you are being reborn at this time. So what's coming in by November that you're making room for subconsciously is your rebirth. So maybe things feel chaotic around you right now and stormy, but look at them trees. What did I tell y'all about trees being able to bend and be flexible? You're going to come out of this time way stronger and feeling regenerated. I also, when I saw that word, I saw generation. And I do feel like you are having an opportunity at this time to clear generational curses, generational wounds and scars and patterns, and regenerate. Create new energy for generations to come. You also have eclipse in Aries. This eclipse is going to be very important for you. Not to mention I'm in Aries, guys. It says boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. So what's coming in by November for you that you're making room for is collaborations. You're going to be joining forces with a lot of people who are either like-minded or in the same career field as you. But November is going to be like a potent time for sparking collaborations. So you're making room for that now, subconsciously, which may be a change for you. I almost said Aries. So some of you here are Aries, definitely, or got Aries in your chart. But that's something different from you. Aries don't usually reach out for help. If they want to collaborate, it's like work for me, but you're kind of working with me, but you're really working for me because I'm running it. And there's some kind of shift or big change coming in you where you're going to be more willing to have
a team working with you on the same goal, towards the same thing, you know, with the same mindset, rather than leading people all the time. Okay, is what I'm hearing for you. And Sun in Virgo, you reap what you sow. Endeavor. So you're making room now for growth in areas where you have planted and put in a lot of focus and hard work. The energy of Virgo is really about being of service through your work. And it also speaks of your health and taking care of yourself as well. So you're making room now at this time for habits that actually improve your health and letting go of those that don't. And you're also making room for the growth, the things that you're going to be reaping that are coming in November. So if you really want to do that in your life, you can start by doing it by consciously clearing a space in your home or on a shelf or in a cupboard, and mark that space as making room for the prosperity or for all that I'm about to reap. Okay. And you have communicate. Talk to the moon. You're very connected to the moon cycles, my pal ones. With Gemini coming through, talking about communication and all of that. I really feel that this is bringing everything right back full circle. From clear your mind with the Gemini here to communicate, which is still in Gemini energy. All right. So what's coming in by November, you're making room for now subconsciously, is your freedom to speak and communicate not only to those in the physical, but to also clearly communicate with the higher forces, light forces. I see a boost in your sacral chakra energy as well. So your last card is a card of advice moving through the next 11 days from the Spirit Oracle. And my pal ones, you have joy. So pretty much I would say that's your advice, is to focus on happiness and things that make you happy. But the card says Kuan Yin. That's the goddess that's coming through. Love and compassion. A time of healing. You are being showered with love and light. Accept this gift. A newfound joyful life will replace your sadness. Ashe. Amen. Amen. And so it is. That's what I got for you today, my pal ones. Amazing, amazing reads. Sending y'all so much light and love. Remember to read the description for other ways that you could connect with me and book personal readings, or even sign up for my signature program so that you too could be an intuitive guide using the STEAM techniques, or even join me in Guinea at the Monessa Retreat and get some peace of mind January 7th to 20th, 2024. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. And on that note, my loves, peace, blessings, and all the good stuff that's coming in now anyway, because you're a member of this light tribe of the light workers. Later. I'll be back with Pal 2. Hey, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. So you have chosen this card, and the message from your star ancestors says, abundance, Pal 2s. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. And what I'm hearing for this pal right off jump is that you are meant to be in service in some way on this planet to humans. Maybe you're a social worker. Maybe you are meant to be a public assistant in some way. Maybe you are meant to counsel, teach in some way. But you are meant to serve. And your abundance comes in when you are serving without seeking. Like your intention, when your intention is right. I'm doing this because. And your intention is to serve. You will see all the abundance of the world, of the universe coming into you. But when you are doing light work and your mindset is, where is the money? Where are my clients? Where are my students? Where are my job opportunities? I don't see the money. I don't see the this. the doors are never going to open for you, because the universe will feel that your intent is not to serve, but to make money off of the grievances, the pains, and the ignorance of those who don't know as much as you. Okay? Or those that are in positions where they can't counsel themselves or can't find a way out of certain situations. You are blessed with a gift to guide, I'm hearing. And you want to see abundance? Make sure your intentions are pure. All right. So what challenge are you meant to overcome at this time? Some of how to's challenges you are meant to overcome at this time will be sustainability. 6th house. And look what she's doing. The 6th house is the house of Virgo. It's the house of skills, of work, of being in service. And it is also the house of wellness and health. Okay? So you may have had health challenges, or maybe you even had some challenges when it comes to being respected for your skills, or your level of the skills in the work or the service that you want to offer. And you're going to overcome that. Either you are taking classes that are going to make you feel more confident in what you're offering, or at 44 is standing out, master manifesting number. So yeah. And this is making me think Wheel of Fortune. You are doing some karmic work, and it does feel like you need to really tap into your energy centers. Some meditating, some yoga would help you at this time to overcome the challenges that you may be facing. But health is going to become easier to sustain. You're going to find rituals and methods and classes and workshops and ways that you can sustain not only just health in your physical, but a healthy work mindset. Okay? So you're not overworking yourself in this like quest to be abundant or full of fortune and money. Okay? Meditating will keep you grounded. So you're going to overcome the challenge of feeling like you could maintain the services you offer or maintain your health. All right. You're going to realize that you're going to be able to hold down quite a lot as long as you tap in. And all these little stars in your body makes me really feel like you are really at this time getting healing from your star ancestors. So take some time to go outside and look up at the stars. You also have the 9th house coming through, the house of exploration. And it is also the house of Sagittarius. This can mean that if you're having any challenges when it comes to the law, with traveling to foreign places, culturally expanding in general, maybe exploring other cultures, maybe you felt like you could not move forward in your purpose or whatever that may be, those challenges are going to be removed. You're going to find that travel becomes easier. Understanding others from other cultures becomes easier. And if you have any issues that involves the law or justice, things are going to balance out in your favor. All right. What other challenges are you meant to overcome at this time of how to's? You have a lot of Virgo energy. You got the Virgo coming through again. You had 6th house. Now you got Virgo with digest. So I do feel my Pow Twos, physical health is going to be important for you. Perhaps that's been a challenge for you lately. It's what you're eating and what you're putting into your body that is the problem. Some of you may have thought it was a physical thing, like maybe you needed to do yoga or stretch or exercise. That will help too. That will help too to sustain the momentum of building up your health and your wellness. But you may even find different ways of staying healthy through other cultures and their ways of healing That just came to me. But you really need to watch what you're eating, what you're putting into your body. Maybe you drink alcohol. Whatever it is that you do that you know is no good and is a challenge for you to release, I do feel like you're going to get assistance to overcome this challenge. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Boom. So there you have it. A challenge you're meant to overcome at this time is being able to see that you're guided, that things that you deem impossible are possible. I mean, you literally have a master manifesting number here. So just know that your guides are assisting you in being able to see the magic all around you, and know that the things you deemed impossible are in fact possible. So what old patterns or behavior are you being guided to release at this time? My pile twos, new moon in Libra, know you are loved. You have had an old pattern of always feeling like the way people treated you was a reflection of who you are, rather than realizing it was a reflection of who they were or are. So I want you to release the behavior and the pattern of thinking that you are not loved, or you're not lovable, or you're incapable of maintaining love in your life. That's BS. I want you to rid yourself of that thought, of that mindset. Know you are loved. And not just in the spiritual realm, but even physically here on earth. There are many who love you. Okay? And those that weren't able to, that's their problem. Speaks nothing of you. Know your worth. New moon in Taurus. Yeah. You didn't see your worth. You didn't know you were good enough. You didn't see the value that you have. And you are being guided to release these thoughts that you are not enough, that you still have more to know in order to be of value. No, that's not true. You have an abundance of knowledge. You have so much to offer. Alrighty. So my pile twos, what's coming in by November that you're making room for now subconsciously? I'll do this first. So you have Sun in Sagittarius, more Sagittarius energy, adventure, stride out into new territory. You're going to be doing a lot of traveling, my twos. Maybe you don't realize it, or you're not prepared, or you always felt like, I won't be able to travel. I won't have the time. I won't have the money. This is like showing me international travel. So get your passports ready, okay? Yeah, adventure, exploration. You are really overcoming any challenges that may have been in the way of you being able to explore the world. I'm going to put this right here. 9 in the 9th house. All right. Wow. All right, what else is coming in November? For my twos, you have an eclipse card. So this eclipse is really going to have an effect on you. So I hope you really paid attention to everything prior to the pick a card. But it says, compassion, shine brightly like the star you are. And look, you have this getting your energy into alignment again. All right. So what's coming in November that you're making room for now subconsciously is that you're going to be shining bright like a diamond. Yeah, you're going to be pushed into the limelight. And I feel like there's something you do that deals with your compassion for young people. Leo energy is youthful. All right. They love working with children and recreation and creativity. And I do see, I'm going to put this right here since it's the same energy. I see coming in, or you making room for time to shine, doing what your calling is. And that calling has something to do with young people, with children, teens, or something to that extent. All right. You also, and that's for some of you. Remember, take what resonates. And then we have Moon in Pisces. Follow your dreams. Wonder. Believe in the impossible. Look, it's the same vibe. The blue moon, blue moon. So your guides want you to know that what's coming in November that you're making room for now subconsciously is some of your many dreams coming true. Okay. So follow them. Don't give up on them. Okay. Also, they're saying pay attention to your dreams. You are being guided when you sleep. A lot, my pal twos. Okay. And you have celebration, moon dance. That's crazy. Growing up, there is an African-American interpretive African dance created by the late, great Kevin Hunt called Moon Dance. Oh my God, y'all should see it. It's an amazing dance. If you were one of the people who were able to dance it, freaking amazing. Every time I saw it, I thought it was the most creative piece I ever saw. But what's coming in by November is going to give you a reason to celebrate, to dance. I do see you getting opportunities to dance. If you're a dancer, that just came out of nowhere. You may feel called to dance, take a dance class. Moving your body is very beneficial for you, my pal twos. Even if you're not a dancer, stretching, working out, dancing of some kind, shifts the energy in your body. I also see for some of you twos, another partner coming in, like romance I'm feeling. So if you have opportunities to go out dancing or go out on a date, a nighttime event, something that maybe there's music involved, go for it. But you will be celebrating something in November that you're not expecting that's coming in. And last but not least, advice moving through the next 11 days. Just like Power 1, Kuan Yin is here again, okay? So it says, enjoy the journey of life. Be not afraid of its mysteries. Take a chance and follow your heart. You are guided and protected by Kuan Yin, goddess of mercy, compassion, and transformation. If you have been wavering about proceeding with something that is dear to you, then this is your confirmation to just do it. You're being fully supported, so just do it. And perhaps that's what you'll be celebrating next month. I hope this reading resonated with you guys. If you feel you need a personalized reading, please check the description for ways that we could vibe. You can email me for a personal reading. You could come on my wonderful and amazing retreat to Guinea, January 7th to the 20th in 2024, where we will really get to bond and do some healing and spiritual work. Or you could just subscribe to the channel if you're new here and join us. Hashtag 1 million lightworkers. That's what I want to grow here. Give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you in any way. I really appreciate you being here with me during this eclipse season. I know it's not been easy, but I hope that I've been able to help a lot along the way. And on that note, peace, blessings, and all the good stuff that comes from being a part of this tribe. Bye. I'll be back. I'm sorry. I said bye. I'll be back with Pal 3, but later if you're leaving now. Hey, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this star seed message. So let's see what your star ancestors want you to know that they believe will help you during this lunar eclipse energy. Releasing, exactly what this energy is all about. And it says, release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. So my Pal 3s, you're going to be letting go of a lot of people, places, and things that get in the way of you living your highest truth. And you're being advised by your star ancestors to let these old ways and behaviors and people and patterns go. Okay? This is the time. So what challenges are you meant to overcome at this time? We have 11th house of community. So perhaps you were feeling, and it's the house of Aquarius. This is a great house to be in. It's my moon sign too. But if you've been having challenges, feeling supported, calling in friends that you can trust, getting the things that you wish for, even holding on to wealth. Blessings are about to come in, okay? What you're going to overcome is feeling like you have no community, feeling like you don't have any real friends or support system. They are going to be showing up, or they have been, in many different ways. You just have to pay attention at this time, okay? Your community is coming in. Your soul tribe is coming in, or you're being guided towards them, okay? The 11th house is the house of blessings as well. So stay in a mindset that you are in a house of blessings and your support is here. Not coming, it's here. And you'll find it shifts in a lot quicker and easier. Aquarius, are you an Aquarius? We have Aquarius coming through again with collaborate. So you might have really been struggling with bringing people together and working with other people. That may have been a huge challenge of yours. It does feel like you have so much to share, so much that you know, so much that you can do, but you just could not find people you trust to work with or be around. And maybe you did at one point, but that community seems very small. And now it's like the divine is coming through to say, no, we're going to give you more. There are more people out there like you. There are more people out there who are going through what you're going through, and you're about to find yourself coming together with them. 3rd house of communication. Boom, look at this, more coming together. This is the house of Gemini, the house of sharing, communicating, travel, and intelligence. So I do see you traveling to see friends, possibly. Maybe there's been a challenge with you being able to visit people that you do trust. That's going to be cleared out the way. And also any inabilities to communicate. I feel like this pal, maybe you feel like you're misunderstood. Maybe you feel like when you try to reach out and communicate or speak or something, nobody understands you. You can't find people who feel like your community. And that's going to change big time. Take time to breathe out, my pal 3s. Breathe. Breathe out they're saying like you're waiting on something, you're anticipating something. And when you're like that, you're kind of like, and that could cause you to have a lot of anxiety and panic attacks, okay? Light workers, you're very susceptible to these things because a lot of you are empathetic. A lot of you feel other people's stuff, and you could be having a panic attack based off of somebody else and not even your stuff, all right? You have to take the time to stop and breathe out. Stop holding so much in and start releasing, all right? Communicate. You got CCC. Community, collaborate, communication. Wow. Okay. And the number 4 or the number 1 or 11 may keep showing up for you. Okay. That's a master manifesting number. So you're in an energy at this time where what you want, you can manifest, but you really have to relax and you have to be ready to let certain things go to make room for what's trying to come into your life. All right. So what old patterns of behavior are you being guided to release at this time? Okay, not this one. Okay. So you have new moon in Aries. Maybe you're in Aries. Go for it. You are a procrastinator, my pal 3s. Maybe you are so busy waiting for something to happen that you're not getting up and making it happen. And that is a habit they want you to release. If there's anything you want or anything you want to manifest, speak it into manifesting and then take the steps necessary to bring it in. Don't sit and wait for anything. Let that Aries fire drive you to go after the things that you want. And full moon in Libra, find balance. You need to have a routine that brings you balance, my pal 3s. Something you can do every day, be it meditate, visualize, chant mantras, dance, stretch, do a full workout, something every day. Walk out into nature, but you need to be doing something that's going to bring balance into your life, because right now, my 3s, you are in a wiggly wobbly, like things are not balanced. I do feel like this may be my group that maybe you overindulge in some things. Maybe you don't eat a lot of good foods. You can overindulge. Maybe you overindulge in alcohol. Maybe you indulge in weed or cigarettes or drugs or something. Maybe you overindulge in laziness. You just lay around a lot and you've lost your drive. Whatever the case may be, you need to find a balance. Nothing can be more than the other. You want to bring everything into balance, okay? Otherwise, where there's too much of one, you'll get overwhelmed, okay? You need a balance, and you have to let go of anything that is causing you to feel like you're not in balance at this time. So I'm going to put that right under release. Release things that throw off your balance, okay? Anything you feel like you're codependent on, like, I can't live without it. I need this. I have to do this. This is my favorite thing. I can't. You have to break free of that, okay? Because it's blocking you from growing fully into who you're meant to be. It can even be an imbalance in what you give. Maybe you always giving, and you never open to receive back. All right, pay attention to where there are imbalances in your life. So now let's get to what's coming in by November that you're making room for now subconsciously. You don't even realize it's coming in. You have this group. Are y'all Aquarius? This is creepy now. This is the third Aquarius card coming out. Okay, I've never had that happen. 2 Aquarius cards in the same pile and then in the same deck, and then one from another deck. And it's an Eclipse card. Your deeper resolve rises, awakening. You're going through a huge awakening. It's coming in November. You don't realize it. Maybe you're doing maybe you're on a spiritual journey. Whatever you're doing at this time, it's waking you up to where you need to let light into your life. It's allowing you're in a moment, a time right now where you're taking a moment to really check how you feel energetically. You're looking back and putting your shadows behind you and then turning towards the light. You've had a great epiphany and an awakening. Aquarius are very mystical and into understanding the universe on a deeper level. And I do feel like that has been awakened in you. You're really starting to want to understand the universe and your place in it. And in November, you are going to have a huge awakening. I do feel like my pile 3s in November, you're going to be that person that your friends are going to say, or your quote unquote friends are going to be like, you done changed, and they're going to be angry about it. Your real friends are going to say, wow, you done changed. And they're going to be proud and happy for you. Okay. And that's how you'll identify those that really love you. God just said that. Wow. That was a quick throw in for you, pile 3s. The people who embrace your awakening are your true friends. Those that frown down upon it, those are the ones you need to release. Okay. What else is coming in? Sun and Gemini, communications. Every pile. What? I know you don't got that again. You have Gemini twice. This is crazy. My pile 3s, your reading is so synchronized. There's no way that any of this isn't accurate. Your people are here like, yo, they need this. Hone your negotiation and relationship skills. So what you don't see coming in is improvements in how you deal with people, your relationships with people, how you communicate with them. As we said, that's what's going to be bringing in this new energy of friendships and collaborations. And I do see an opportunity to travel for you as well, my pal 3s. You don't realize it, but you're making room for these opportunities now, okay? So be open to travel and be open to finding a new way to communicate your needs so that it's not chaotic. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of 3s too. 3, 4s, 1s. You might see them a lot. Sun in Taurus. Boost self-worth and finances. And we're in the full moon in Taurus. So you guys are really, my pal 3s, you're really feeling the effects of this lunar eclipse this week. So really pay attention to everything that is coming in and everything that's leaving. Just let it go, okay? It's meant to happen. Practicalities. So what you don't see yourself making room for that's coming in November is that your self-worth is getting a boost. And when you realize how worthy you are, how gifted you are, how talented you are, how special you are, your finances increase as well, because the universe starts to bless you through people and opportunities. All right. And I see that coming in for you, my PAL 3s. Full moon. Boom. I told y'all were really being affected by the activity this week. Forgiveness is highlighted. So what's coming in that you're making room for at this time is your ability to forgive as well as those that you need their forgiveness. Now, you may not always be able to get forgiveness from people. Sometimes they pass away beforehand. Sometimes they move away and you lose contact. But you can do that work within. You can tap into the energy of these people within and ask them to please forgive you, because you've forgiven yourself and you have forgiven them, and you are releasing them for being responsible for how you feel. You're calling your power back in. Can't nobody control how you feel but you. And that is the power of forgiveness. And that is what's going to really make room for your blessings to come in. So your advice, my PAL 3s, says La Natura. So I feel this is like Earth Mama, Gaia, or nature just being represented in a feminine energy with the pregnant belly. It makes me think of Empress, creator, creating things, giving birth to new things. So your card says you will give birth to something new. Oh gosh. My readings should say your intuition is going to be so on point. Like, never doubt yourself again. All right, you will give birth to something new, something beautiful. An idea manifests, the beginning of a new and wondrous journey. Blessings. Boom. Any idea you got, something you've been thinking of, it's going to be the opening to you going on a beautiful, life-changing journey. So no more procrastinating. Go for what you want. And release that no longer serves you, my PAL 3s. And release yourself from blaming or allowing anyone else to place blame on you. Okay? I love you, PAL 3. I hope you're giving love to yourself during this process. Taking time to breathe. Maybe use my morning light workers meditation to help you start off your day feeling fresh, grounded, and light. Okay, I hope this resonates for you, because my PAL 3s, you're really going to need this guidance more than anyone else. So please give me a thumbs up so I know this resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here so I can continue to give you the assistance that you need at this time and further on down the line. Check out my description for how you can book a personal reading with me by sending an email, and we set it up from there. If you're interested in traveling to Guinea for the retreat, January 7th to 20th, 2024, the information is in the description. All of the ways that we can vibe, even the stupid timestamps that I don't like because I really want you guys to listen to everything, those are there too. And so is my love and appreciation for your support. Hashtag 1 million light workers. Love you guys. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff. Thanks for being a part of this light show.